Alright, let's talk about importing a video into Premiere. So the first thing we're going to do is we need to, of course, open Premiere. So I'm going to go to Premiere, open this. There we go. And there are going to be some decisions that we have to make right off the bat. Okay, here we go. So I'm going to start a new project. So here we go. The general stuff you don't really have to worry about. I wouldn't worry about your video rendering, your display formats here. Don't give that a look. The first thing you want to do, though, is you want to figure out where you're going to save your project. So just click on Browse, and I'm going to save this in my desktop in my Intro to Digital Arts folder. So I'm going to choose there, and then I'm just going to name this video thing. If you are working on a really big project, it would probably be a really good idea to set your scratch disk. This is where Premiere is going to save all of the files that you generate while you are working on your project. Video is a very file-intensive process. So if you have an external hard drive, it would be great to set this. Right now I'm just going to leave this as same as project on my desktop. I know that this is going to be a pretty small project and that I'm not going to be generating tons of files, but if you're working on something really big, you're going to want to go in here and sort of set this to a place where you know you have a ton of available space. But for now, I'm going to be alright. So I'm going to hit OK. This is a window that's asking us to set the settings for our sequence. And the sequence is where the editing itself takes place. So for right now, we're just going to stick with the DV NTSC setting and this widescreen 48K. This is not the end-all be-all of the decision. We're going to be able to fix this later if this is wrong. So don't worry about it. It's pretty likely this is what you're going to need. If it's not a big deal. You can name your sequence too if you really want to. I'm just going to leave it the way it is. So I'm going to hit OK. And then we're going to get our Premiere project window. So here we go. This is Premiere. It's taking a second here to build the window. All right. So up here, this is where our source is. So this is where when we are creating clips from some source footage, which we're going to do in the next video, this is where that happens. So the use of this window will become much clearer in the next video. So down here is where we deal with all of the clips that we're making up here in this video, and also if we have multiple sequences where they are laid out. We probably will not get to having multiple sequences, so wouldn't worry about it. And then down here and to the right is the sequence, so this is where all of the editing in time happens. You can see that we have our time format up here, and our video and audio tracks down here. And then up in the top right is the program window, which is this is what shows you what you are currently working on down here in the sequence window. So this will show you what basically your final output will be when you export a video. So first things first, let's get some video in here to operate on. There are a couple ways to do this. You can click on File and go to Import, and you get a familiar file dialog. You see that there's also a keyboard shortcut for import for Apple I, and then also if you control click down here in this project window, you can get a little menu item that says import. So I'm just going to import this Michael Bublé video I happen to have downloaded from the internet. Don't ask. I'm going to import that. Chugs along for a little bit. And there it is. Here it is in this window. And if I double click on here, it shows up in my source window, and I'm going to play it for a second. Yep, so that seems like that works. So here we have a video that we have imported into Premiere. So in the next video, we're going to talk about making clips from this video and placing and arranging those clips in the sequence. So I'll see you in the next video.